Hi, third grade. It's Mrs. D'Amico. Today we are going to finish up Unit 5 of Fundations, and we're going to be eventually taking the Unit 5 assessment. So before that, let's do some last-minute practicing, starting with our drill sounds warm-up. Repeat after me. A wash, ah. A squash, ah. W wind, w. WH whistle, w. CH chin, ch. That's the wrong card I picked, but you know it. TCH catch, ch. OLT colt, oat. ANK bank, ank. CK sock, k. Schwa wagon, or I. And I pine, I. Nicely done. Okay, before we jump into our composition book to take our unit test, let's review 5 words of the day that we've had so we remember all of the rules. The first word I want us to review is inspiring. Say it. Inspiring. If a person is inspiring to you, you look up to that person, you respect that person. What's our base word, please? Inspire. Right. So let's see. Inspire. Let's go ahead and do that one. You know that one. How about spire? How do we write that? Sp, SP blend, right? Now this has a long I. How do we make it say I? It's not inspire. Right, this is a vowel-e word. Why on earth is it not cooperating? Yes, we need an E there. And I don't know if it'll even let me put it. Third grade, these syllable cards. Okay, so guess what I'm going to do? Restart. Let's go. I'm not using the cards. We know it's 2 syllables. Inspire. I'll put a little space there. A little bigger. Okay. Spy. And you said the I is long because there's that silent E at the end of inspire. But if you remember, my original word was inspiring, and I need to attach this ing suffix. Look at this last syllable part. Do you see how it's a vowel consonant E? When we have a vowel-e word, before we attach the suffix, we have to what? Right, we drop the E. And we actually do that E insert, remember, when we mark it? So if we were to mark it, we'd put the E way up there. Inspiring. Great work. Let's go ahead and do the next word. Actively. Say it. Actively. If you are actively doing something, you are doing it right now. So let's say the base word, active. Go ahead and help me with that. Act, right, is ACT. How do we do if? It saves me some steps. Do you remember? Here is, yes, our closed syllable exception. Or no, this is our vowel consonant E exception. Woo, right. It's in with the other closed syllable exceptions, though, isn't it? But it's because it's a vowel consonant E exception. Now, for actively, that's a consonant suffix. Do we need to change anything? No, we do not. It's just like that. Consonant suffixes are easy peasy. Don't change the base word. All right, let's try a third one. Oh, yes. Scrapped. Say it. Scrapped. If you scrapped a plan, you got rid of it and came up with a new one. What is our base word? Scrap. Right. We have a big blend there. 3-letter blend, right? Scrap. Now, what kind of word is scrap, our base word? It's not a vowel consonant E because it's not scrape. It's a 1-1-1 word, though. You're right. It's one syllable that's closed with only one vowel and only one consonant following the vowel. So before I make it past tense by adding ed, I don't want it to say scraped. I want it to say scrapped. What do I have to do? Right, you double that consonant and then you can attach the vowel suffix. And remember, when you mark it, you just star the extra letter, right? Okay, let's do a fourth one. This one's a recent one. Has a schwa. Pollen. Say it. Pollen. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to build it over here. Paul. Do you remember how to spell that? It's not A-L-L, ball all. It's right, like olive. O-L makes the all sound too. All right, so Paul Lynn. We need another L. You're right. And then is it I-N, E-N, U-N? What's our schwa? It's an unexpected. It is E-N, correct. Pollen. Very good. And the last word I want to build also has a schwa. The word is bucket. Say it. Bucket. Go ahead and help me with spelling that one, please. Right. A short vowel. So what comes after a short vowel to make the k sound? Right. Our digraph, CK. Now, what about it? Is it IT or ET? It's ET. Remember, the only two words we had with that IT spelling were, do you remember? Habit and limit. Very good. So real quickly, if I mark these words up, let's go with red today. Today happens to be Wear Red Day at our school. We always, if it's multiple syllables, we scoop the syllables. Inspire. Remember, this was a vowel-e word, so we had to drop the E before attaching our suffix, right? Okay, in is closed. Spire is a vowel-e. I could, let's see, mark up these vowels, put a breve, that's short vowel. Macron, that's long vowel. I think that works. Could do the blend. Oh, there's so much you can do when we mark words, right? Or you could just underline the base word, circle the suffix, right? Act, actively. How about that one? Act is closed, right? We got a short A. Tiv. Remember what I said? That's a V-E what? Exception. And it's an exception because I got to X that out. It's an exception because that's actually a short I instead of actively, right? All right, remember scrapped, underline the base word, star the bonus letter because it was a 111 word, and we attached a vowel suffix. All right, pollen, these ones are words like you will see today for sure. So scoop it, multiple syllables, pollen. This first one's closed. That's a short O. But the second one, it sounds like it should be I-N, but it's not. That's because it's a schwa, right? And you put that upside down E on top of that, it's still closed. How about bucket to finish us up? Bucket. We have a short vowel, that's a closed syllable. And we have, right, our schwa. It sounds like it should be IT, but it isn't. Unexpected schwa. Very good. All right, I am going to clear off this board and I'm going to ask you to take out your composition book to get ready for the Unit 5 test. Now, you are allowed to use your student notebook as a resource, especially that spelling options section when we go to spell words with a schwa sound. All right, in your composition book, you need to flip all the way in the back to page 68. 68 and 69. Both of those pages will be used. And you will put today's date on top of page 68, and you will put test for unit number 5. So go ahead, make sure you have your heading filled out on pages 68 and 69, and then I will come back and we will get started. Okay, hopefully you are pressing play because you are ready on page 68. You have the date and you have test for unit number 5 written at the top. In the first section for sounds, touch number 1 and get ready to write so neatly. The first sound is W. Say it. W. Pause the video and write everything you need. Hit play when you're ready to move on. Okay, moving over to number 2. Your second sound is ch. Say it. Ch. Write both things, please. Okay, number 3. Your third sound is olt. Say it. Olt. All right. And you have on the screen, since you're not in school taking this assessment, I put all of the things that you would see on the board. They're right there for you to reference during the test. Number 4, your last sound is ank. Say it. Ank. Very good. So number 1 was w. Number 2 was ch. Number 3 was alt. And number 4 was ank. All right, now we're going to move on to where it says sound-alike words. Touch number 1. The first sound-alike word is weather. Okay, weather. And remember, you can use your student notebook. Listen to my sentence so you know which weather to use. We had bad weather all week. Which weather did you hear in that sentence? We had bad weather all week. Pause it, write it, check your spelling, and then hit play. Okay, move across to number 2. Your second sound-alike word is father. Say it. Father. Now here's your sentence. Is that your father? All right, number 3. The word is no. Say it. No. Listen to the sentence. Do you know my name? No. Do you know my name? And the last one, number 4. Weather. Now listen to this sentence. I do not know whether I like fish or chicken better. Weather. Okay. Make sure before we move on to the current words that you check in your student notebook. You have a sound-alike section to check your spellings for all of those words. You should be very confident with spelling today. All right, let's move down to where it says words. Find number 1. Your first word is travel. Say it. Travel. T-r-a-v-o. You have to decide what your schwa is there. Travel. Okay, spell it first. Remember, spelling options section, travel is in here. So there's no excuse not to spell it. If you don't know it, look it up. You're allowed. And then you need to show me how we mark those words. Scoop it into its syllable parts, label what kind of syllables they are, and label your vowels. Okay, word number 2 is lemons. Say it. Lemons. Did you catch it was plural? So this also has a suffix. Be careful. Don't miss a point because of that. There were many lemons used in the lemonade. Lemons. Okay, this one is also in your spelling options notebook. Make sure that you're scooping those words into syllables. Circle any suffixes. This one does. It's lemons, right? Circle any suffixes. Put a schwa symbol above that schwa vowel. Okay. Lemons. All right. Number 3, your word is salad. Say it. Salad. Today I will eat a salad for lunch. Salad. Sal, Id, you have to decide. That one has a schwa, so be careful. It's not always what it sounds like. Could be unexpected. And again, scoop the word, label the syllable types, label those vowels with what you need to. Word number 4 also has a suffix, so make sure you're listening. Planets. Say it. Planets. There are many planets in our solar system. Planets. Plan, it, s. Circle that suffix. Planets. You have to decide, is that et or it making the it sound in that word? Planets. And we have one more word to mark and spell before we move on to our sentences. Okay, word number 5 at the bottom of page 68. I want you to write rocket. Say it. Rocket. The rocket blasted off into space. It's just one rocket, though. Rocket. Rock. Rock it. Decide, is it et or it? And mark it all up. Okay, moving on to our sentences. Go head over to page 69 and look up at number 1. Your first sentence is, my brother is getting shells in the bucket. I'll read it a few more times. My brother is getting shells in the bucket. Don't forget, did you start with a capital? Are you ending with punctuation? My brother is getting shells in the bucket. Scoop your sentence when you're confident into meaningful phrases. My brother is getting shells in the bucket. Now, I will tell you what words you need to really focus on because you're getting a point for them. Brother is a trick word. You will be getting a point if you spell brother correctly, so check that. Getting, that's a review word. We've practiced that. It has a suffix, and you have to think, what kind of base word? Check your spelling for getting. My brother is getting shells. That one also has a suffix, so that one counts. Check and see how you did on shells. My brother is getting shells in the bucket. You should know that one is a point for bucket. It has a schwa. So if you need to check any of those words in your spelling options book, please do. And check again one more time. Capitalization, punctuation, and scoops. Did you get all of that? Be very, very careful. Okay? All right, sentence number 2. I'm asking you something this time. Hint, hint. Did Justin carry his bike helmet? It's a short one. That's it. I'll read it again. Did Justin, you can sound that name out. Did Justin carry his bike helmet? One more time. Did Justin carry his bike helmet? All right, check capitalization, check punctuation, which one's appropriate for that sentence. Did Justin carry his bike helmet? And then you should know the word carry is a trick word. You should know it. Bike, that follows rules that you should be able to think about that we've learned. And so does helmet. That one has a schwa. So check in your spelling options. Did Justin carry his bike helmet? Please scoop that sentence when you're confident. All right, if you need to hear anything again in this assessment, you know what to do with your video at home. Otherwise, when you come back to school, make sure your teacher gets it so they can check it for you. All right, great work, and we will start Unit 6 later. Have a great day.